They tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Welcome back to part 30 of Analyzing the Game with your host, your vocalist, arranger, background vocalist, script writer, songwriter, film writer, percussion, guitarist, bass guitar, conductor, that boy Death. Thank you guys for joining me on Analyzing the Game again. Shout out to everybody that is subscribed to me, everybody that has liked my videos, comment on my videos, shared my videos, engaged with my videos. And if you haven't done any of those, and if you haven't engaged with my videos, or you don't know who that boy Dez is, and you don't know what Analyzing the Game is, you will soon. Part 30. Every time I do 10 more or hit a milestone of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, I'm going to try to do like a video or like one of my free writes that has like, I would say a lot of meaning, a lot of purpose. I mean, all of them have a lot of meaning and purpose, but I would say a little bit more added fire and appreciation and because I could say the average person probably doesn't have 30 YouTube videos or 30 creations or 30 journals, 30 free writes, 30 creations, 30 dreams, 30 visions. And if you are new to my channel, I have a journal. This is it. And then those are all of my free writes, my journals, my visions, my dreams that I posted. 29 of them up right now. I am going to hang this one up once I upload it for you guys. But yes, 30 videos. The journey is just an uphill battle. Take one step, try to get better each and every single day. Try to be myself. And I think a lot of people chase not being average. I don't want to be average. I don't want to be the such and such person. Do I believe that I'm average? I would say no. I don't think I ever been average. But does that make me like, because I have maybe different gifts, different abilities, a different mindset than quote unquote the average person, does that make me better than them or above them? No. I believe that the average person should care about the next human, and they shouldn't diminish a life or downplay a life. That's just normal. And everybody should live by that. And everyone should know the importance of the next person. Because if you care about yourself, you should care about the next person. And a holy aspect. And I believe that people are obsessed over not being average because they believe that they don't want to be compared to the next person, or they just don't believe that they're up to that standard of the quote unquote average. But what even is average? For most people, average is just making it to the next day, or making it to a certain age, or making a certain amount of money. Because where you're from, people don't have anything. So I think the average person should just be grateful for the opportunities that they have and not be so focused and obsessed with worrying about what the next person is doing. I believe everybody is different. I'm different from you. I'm different from the next person. I'm different from the last person. I don't want to be compared to the next or the last. I don't want to be set up to look at myself as this is what the average person is doing. The average person graduated college. The average person has a such and such costly car. The average person owns a house. The average person did such and such. But what is Like, where are we getting these averages from? Because now in 2026, averages, in my opinion, don't really mean a lot. The average person owns a home. When did they buy it? How much did it cost? How much is a house now? What's the average price of a house now? What's the average price of an education now from when someone else could have got it? That could be quote unquote the average. So it's like, I believe that I'm still just myself. Everybody can't be me and I can't be everybody else. Am I above average because I decided that I had something to give with my creativity and my mind and my spirit and my soul and my opportunity? I'm better than someone else? I believe no. Or does that make me above average? I believe no. I'm okay with not having anything put on me. I do believe that I am great in my own right. But once again, that doesn't make me better than anyone else, because someone else can have a gift or ability that they haven't found in themselves yet. Because the average person probably isn't happy inside. The average person probably didn't put themselves through the fire to be able to see, to be able to find out what they are and who they are and what they can do and what their abilities fully are. This takes time, and the average person, quote unquote, probably has other things that they think that they have to fend to, or the average model of what someone should be, or the average life of what you should do. You should go to school, go to college, graduate, work a job, not voice your opinion, not stand up, and just be focused. Excuse me. Focus on money. Excuse me. Focused on money. So it's like, I just don't know what people believe as to be average. Yes, if you are doing better than quote unquote what the average person is doing, maybe at your age, at that's what we can say, at your age. But what does that have to do with you? That has nothing to do with you, because the next person is not deciding what you're supposed to be doing. If that makes sense, why don't you just do what you believe your purpose is? If you figure that out, and the next person, they have to figure that out themselves. You're not looking at them to say, oh, I want to do this, I want that, I want to try this, I want to do that. No, but most people do, because that's what you're pressured into doing, which is not wrong. You have to figure it out yourself. You have to set yourself up. You have to allow yourself to take those steps and to take that journey and to take that process and to take that time to give it to yourself. Take everything of the average, everything, and just put it into yourself and see what happens. And I still believe that I am average. I'm the average person. I'm abnormal. I'm just a regular human being. I exist as a regular person. I don't want to be, like I said, there's average people that don't have anything. They don't have a house. They don't have, and that's average for them. If they get something above that, that means it's exceptional. Me, I have everything that I could ask for. And I know that there is more to come because of how I am setting myself up and how where I am placing myself, where I am placing my mind, where I am placing my body and my spirit and my soul. If I could say one thing, don't chase not being average. Just be you and allow yourself to be you and see where it takes you. And do whatever you feel that is correct for yourself and see where it takes you. It could take you to not being average, but you're not going to be chasing not being average. Don't chase anything. Chase your purpose. If you're going to do anything, chase that. If you believe that you found something or you figure something out, you have a plan, do that. And have no doubts, no fears. Don't worry about the averages. The average person doesn't make it. The average person, such and such, didn't do this. It doesn't matter. A lot of average people probably did a lot of things, everything. But they didn't look at themselves as average because they didn't believe that. They just thought that they were themselves and they had something to give and they had something to do, a purpose in their life and in their journey and in the process. I have 30 videos. I made 30 creations. I made 30 times I pressed the record button and I posted my videos 30 times. I sat here on the camera and talked 30 times for you guys, for myself. I'm proud of myself. There's nothing else that I could tell myself that no one could tell me anything about what I am doing that, oh, but such and such, you don't have, the average person is doing such and such and you're not doing that. And what does that have to do with me? Once again, what does that have to do with you? So if you believe that you should be doing something and quote unquote the average person isn't doing it, it doesn't matter. And don't be obsessed over what average is. The average person has a home. The average person has a home by this age. Average person has a degree, education by this age. And there is no set time limit for anything. That's what average is. It's crunching everything together. Yes, we know what average is. Everybody's put together. What you made, what you did, by the total amount. That's a normal thing to know. If you went to school, any school. This is my 30th video. Once again, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the humans on their path, on their journey, on their process, on the uphill battle. Continue to believe in yourself. I believe in you. If no one says that they don't believe in you, or you haven't heard anyone say that they believe in you, I believe in you. And believe in yourself and keep faith and keep the belief. And there's so much more. I said this in my last video, there's so much more, there's so much better to see and for people to realize. Who knows when that will be, but there is. And it's up to you. It all starts with you. Everybody just by yourself, one person. Set yourself alone. Be alone. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to not talk to anybody for time on time periods to just figure out. Because nobody knows anything. The average person doesn't know anything, I believe. And that's just anybody. Because everybody's just trying to go along with what they think is the correct thing. Analyzing the game, part 30. I will say, how did I do it? But I know how I did it because I want to do this and I believe in this and I believe in voicing my opinions, my beliefs, my stances. I don't have any other thing to give. This is the best thing that I can give, and I figured that out for myself. And so what if the average person or people that I know, which would be average, aren't doing this? Or I didn't tell anybody. Or I'm not averaging, 50 views, or I'm not averaging 50 likes. Who cares? I'm creating this. I'm happy in my creations and what I am doing. And there's nothing that's going to change that. No external opinion, no external anybody else's doubts, anybody else's fears for themselves. You need to figure that out yourself. Average that out and see where it gets you. Crunch all of those factors together and see what the average is of that. See what the average is of yourself, your inner being, and see where it takes you, and see where you get, and see how you feel, and see what you are willing to do for what you believe, for what you are willing to voice, opinion, and create. The average person doesn't create, I believe, because they don't allow themselves, they don't put themselves in that setting or mode or fitting. They just don't do it. They also, it's so much in the average world of, it's so fast. The average world, it's so fast. Everything's quick pace, it's fast. You don't have time to be able to sit for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour at that. So if you can't do that, you can't see yourself doing anything, creating anything. Part 30. If you can't hear, clearly you can hear if you're watching this. I name my free writes. I give them a title every single time that I do a free write entry, a dream entry, a journal entry. This entry today is titled Average. Do not chase average. Chase you. Chase your purpose. Find your purpose. Find you. And you won't be worried about what's average or what's not. There's no need. With that being stated, if you're new to my channel, hit the like button, comment, subscribe to me at THATBOYDEZ. Analyzing the game, part 30. Another milestone to be appreciative of, to be grateful for, to be blessed for, and I am happy and for myself, and I am proud of myself, and I am proud of my creations, and I am standing in my creations, and I'm not going to run away from this. I'm not going to run away from being able to be free and using my mind and using my speech and using my communication skills and heightening them every single time that I am allowed and I get the chance and I get the opportunity to record myself and to document myself speaking. What can I say? We will be back, like the Terminator said. I'll be back. You know we got a hit. Actually, I would say Happy Black History Month, but every month is Black History. I'm black every month. You're black every month if you're black. Every month. But Happy Black History Month. It's February 4th. After this video, I'm about to go to this all-you-can-eat sushi and hot pot. I'm gonna get good eats. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself in these terrible times and taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. And believing in your ideas, believing in your dreams, believing in your visions, and not having any fears and not caring about anybody's external opinions and doubts and questions. And you can do it. Don't be scared. Don't shy away. Meet it head on, face to face. Don't back down. And we are out of here. Analyzing the game, part 30. Thank you guys for joining me.